Hello and welcome to CARE-Cincinnati's video series on navigating resources in Cincinnati. Today, we will be talking about taxes. What are taxes? Taxes are part of your income withheld by the government that funds government services, goods, activities that benefit people living in the country. Anyone who earns income in the United States must file a tax return regardless of immigration status or type of income. Taxes come in form of federal taxes, state and local, as well as Medicare and Social Security. Federal taxes are used for social welfare programs, enforcement of the law, paying interest, and national defense. State taxes are used for public education, infrastructure, funding police, and fire departments. What are the different forms related to filing your taxes? First, you have a W-4, which is a form the employer fills out when you start a new job. This form lets employers know how much to withhold taxes, which they send to the IRS on your behalf. A W-2 is a form that the employer fills each year to let employees how much they were paid and how much tax was withheld. The W-2 form is important in helping an employee file their tax return in Form 1040. A 1099 form document payment made by individual or a business that typically isn't your employer. It summarizes the amount paid to you by a contractor and is also sent to the IRS. You have to keep records of all your income and work-related expenses to make sure you file your taxes correctly. What happens when you get paid in cash? When you get paid in cash, you are responsible for paying taxes on the amount at the end of the year. Taxes are not deducted from your income, and you will usually receive a Form 1099. When should you file your taxes? The deadline for filing your taxes is around mid-April every year. Filing taxes is important to you. Might owe more taxes if you have additional income. On the other hand, you might receive a tax refund when an employer withholds too much from your paycheck, and you might qualify for credits, and you will receive a refund. What is the difference between Social Security number and individual taxpayer identification number? A Social Security number is assigned to eligible individuals who are United States citizens or immigrants with visas or work permits approved by the Department of Homeland Security. An individual taxpayer identification number, it is assigned to any individual who needs it, regardless of their immigration status. You can identify this number because it begins with the number 9 and the 4 digits is always 7, 8, or 9. An I-10 means to file federal taxes and is not valid for work. The I-10 is available to those who do not have Social Security and are not eligible for one. You need an I-10 if you do not have a Social Security number, are required to file your tax return, if you're a dependent on a tax return, or if you need a federal identification number. I-10 and privacy. By law, the IRS cannot share your information with the Immigration Department, and it is meant to make individuals comply with the tax law. The IRS is committed to protecting the confidentiality rights of taxpayers. I-10 and benefits. The individual taxpayer identification number is useful in opening bank accounts, buying houses, buying cars, obtaining credit cards, renting apartments, and opening a business. The number cannot be used to get a job, for identification or change your immigration status, or for Social Security benefits. When should you apply for the I-10? You should apply for an I-10 as soon as you are ready to file your taxes. To apply for an I-10, you need to file W-7 form, your tax return, and identification documents. You have to mail to the item department in Austin, Texas. Some forms of verifying your identity include a passport, consular ID, voter credentials, birth certificate, proof of status, and vaccination records. How long will my application be processed? Your application for an individual taxpayer identification number will roughly take 9 to 12 weeks. If you need help with filing your taxes, you can contact Liberty Tax Service for assistance or look for other resources in your area. If you have additional questions, you can call 1-800-829-1040 to get in contact with the IRS. Thank you for watching, and please check out the links in the description below for additional resources.